Welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going on a quest for truth together. Well, hello, friends. Hello, Pixie Dusted, T. Wilson, Andre Little, and the first one here was Catherine Weiss. Welcome to the program, everybody. And good evening, and a wonderful Friday evening to you all, if it is indeed Friday where you are. Hey, Andre. And T. Wilson is here. Hello there. Thanks for the clapping. And Pixie Dusted. Hey, what do horses eat? That's right. What do horses eat? Pixie Dusted. And Fred Walton's in the house. All right. Oh, thank you for asking, Pixie Dusted. I'm feeling much better. Thank you very much. There's only a slight little pain left, and it's nothing like it was. So thank you very much. I'm certain that all the well wishes and the prayers helped, for sure. Pain is no fun, but sometimes when you take a pill, maybe it has a little momentary relief for you, but what else is that pill doing to you, right? What else did they put in there? What else happens to be in there? Or what is it doing to the rest of your body? I just have too many questions. Too many questions. Well, thank you very much, Pixie Dusted. It's very, very nice of you to ask that too. Yeah. That's my philosophy. I know that it might not be a popular thing, but pills cause ills. That's what I like to say. I got to make a t-shirt with that on it one of these days. One of these first days. Well, let's get right into this, shall we? Yeah, let's see here. It's when you have a business and you have a sign, you can like change the words on it. That's always nice to do. You can post things and get people's attention, right? Oh no, those pain pills robbed me of 10 years of your life? Oh my goodness. Well, let's just pray that Pixie Dusted doesn't need them anymore. We can find other ways. So here's an example of a small business that's utilizing their sign to get a little attention. It's a little marketing 101 here on the Truth Quest. Look at that. Everett Vacuum. Everything we sell sucks. Yeah, it certainly does suck. I mean, even if a customer comes in with a complaint, it'll be okay with that on the outside because he'll come in and say, hey, this thing sucks. And then the guy behind the camera will go, well, all of our stuff here sucks. What are you talking about? And he'll laugh and he'll buy another one. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Vacuum cleaner salesman. Boy, when I was married, back when I was married a long time ago, I came home from somewhere. I can't remember where I was, but I was out of town. I came back into town. Maybe I was visiting my folks or something. And my son, who was, boy, how old would he have been? Pretty young. I got home and he goes, hey, Dad. I go, what? He goes, Dad, we got a new vacuum cleaner, but Mom's hiding it in there. She doesn't want you to see it. Oh, yeah, they got her. Like they waited till I left so they could gang up on her, two salespeople. And they sold her one of those Kirby vacuum cleaners that, the ones that weigh as much as a VW. And you like gotta drag that thing around. And the thing looks like it's made in Russia. And you can use them as an anchor when they go bad. And so I asked her how much she spent on it. She admitted she gave them top dollar. I mean, I didn't even know they sold them that high. And so I called them up and I gave them a piece of my mind. I said, "How dare you take advantage of my wife while I was gone? How dare you? Now, come and pick up your vacuum cleaner because we're not making any payments on it and it's going out on the street corner. If you want it, come get it." And that's what we did. And they came and they got it. And we never heard anything after that. So I guess that's how you handle those people. I couldn't believe it. But I couldn't believe my son. "Hey, Dad, we got a new vacuum cleaner." And she's like, but, but, but they demonstrated it and it worked so good. Well, yeah, that's called a practiced sales pitch, right? Oh, Pixie Dusted. Those salesmen are aggressive. I spent $4,000 on a rainbow vacuum air purifier. It sits in my closet. Well, you have a purified closet at least. Think about that. Yeah, well, they're not really selling the product. They're selling themselves. So, um, yeah, maybe we could maybe we should like if we get a lot of salespeople like that come into our house, maybe we could get like one of those ticket number taker things and say, "Take a number and be seated. We'll call you." Right? Yeah, yeah. I heard a vacuum cleaner sales story. One of my old sales bosses, he sold vacuum cleaners. I think this was his story, if I'm remembering correctly. He said that he showed this woman this vacuum cleaner and she loved it, but she just thought it was too expensive. And she said, as he was leaving, he was like, "Well, I guess I'm not going to sell her something." And she said, "Do you happen to have a damaged one? Like, one that's slightly discounted because of damage?" He goes, "As a matter of fact, I do. Let me go get it." He went out to his car, to his trunk. He opened his trunk up. He took a hammer and he smashed one of the new vacuum cleaners so that it would be damaged. Then he brought it in and she's just all smiles, paying the normal fee she would have paid, even if it wasn't damaged. So, because he hadn't discounted it at all yet. So he was able to discount it in the normal discounting fashion. And she was just tickled she got that damaged, she thought she saved a couple bucks. But yeah, be careful of those salespeople. Be careful. Yeah. I used to sell timeshare, and I liked that. That was a fun thing to do. Oh, you've canceled before it came? Okay. Oh, an exercise treadmill? Well, here's the nice thing about exercise equipment. When you buy exercise equipment, now, even if you never use it, here's the good thing about it. Even if you never use it, eventually, you're going to want to move it for one reason or another, and that'll be exercise. There you go. See? It wasn't for naught. It ended up giving you some exercise because you had to move that big heavy thing, right? That's right. Yep. Smart. There we go. So that's a nice little sign I thought was nice. Everywhere there's signs blocking up scenery. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? And I feel bad that I used to take my kids to McDonald's, but I did sometimes when we would like need to go someplace to hang out for a while. We'd go there, and but I don't think I would ever go back. I don't care what new products they come up with. I'm just not going back there. I don't care what they do. I'm just, especially this, the Bug Mac. No, no thanks, Klaus Schwab. No, hey, Klaus. Hey, wasn't your brother Ear Schwab? Yeah. He started the Q-tip company or something. Is that the same guy? Or, you know what, Mr. Schwab, if you want us to own nothing and be happy, we want you to own nothing and be happy first. How's that sound? So we'll take all those fancy clothes you have and we'll all shred them all up and make them into mops. Then you can Schwab the deck of all of the boats, everybody's boat. You can Schwab their deck. Klaus Schwab the deck. Schwab it. Schwab it, Klaus. Schwab that deck. Ear Schwab. Yeah, nobody elected you. Nobody likes you. Eat your bugs yourself. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Klaus Schwab. Grub fries. Yeah. Grub. Can't you just. Oh, yeah, it's hideous what they're doing. And I used to think about bugs as being the largest untapped food source on the planet. But it turns out that the viral transmission from eating bugs is far higher than it is for animals to humans. So you're going to look at a much sicker population, much, much sicker. And that's probably just what the old big pharma wants, right? Get you on some more of those ill-making pills. Pills cause ills. Just remember that. That's my opinion. Um, everyone's talking about the James Webb Telescope, but you know what? The Hubble got some pretty clear shots too. And here's one that kind of startled NASA. Might have shown this one before. I can't remember. You tell me. Do you remember this? Actual Hubble photo, computer magnify. Oh crap! Now, if you're an old Star Trek fan, you know that is like the cone of death. It sucks planets and ships in, and it devours everything. So there you go. Yeah, I wish I was more awake when I had my kids, but I wasn't. And so, you know, full disclosure, baby. Um, yeah, they think we're overpopulated. Yeah, they want you to think we're overpopulated because they create these giant cities and they cram people all together in high rises. And then they all they do is talk about overpopulation when there's completely empty states everywhere. Okay, everywhere. Hello, Mud Rabbit. Good to see you here. Yeah. You want to know what the Vatican telescope is capable of? Well, isn't it called Lucifer or something like that? The Vatican telescope, I think. Oh, Artist 61 is here. Well, hello, Artist 61. Oh, and everybody's saying hi to everybody. Isn't that lovely? All right. There we go. Oh, thank you, Andre Little. All right. There we go. Hey there, Artist 61. Good to see you here. Welcome to the program. Awesome. Yeah. All righty then. Okay. So that's pretty cool. An actual Hubble telescope picture that kind of resembles that very dangerous cone of death in the original Star Trek episode. What was it called? I can't remember what that episode was called, but it was frightening. They had to deal with it. And, some of these aliens, they don't understand fiction. So they might be looking at these going, holy crap, we got to watch out for that thing too. I mean, think about it. They might be looking for this stuff. They might come to us one day and go, we've been looking for hundreds of years for this. Where did this Enterprise run into this thing? And we'll have to tell them, oh yeah, that's just fake. And they'll say, fake? Really? We could have taken you over years ago? We thought the Enterprise protected you. Oh, our bad. There we go. Think so? Could be. Could be. You know what, friends? I got something to say about Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. Like around the 4th of July, 4th to the 7th of July, 1947. Isn't that odd? They can't even pin down the exact date. Isn't that weird? This book, we're going to have this problem again. The Day After Roswell, Philip J. Corso. Great book. You got to read it. It's incredible. But I hear people misquoting what we got from that craft. Now, Philip J. Corso worked at the Foreign Technologies desk at the Pentagon for 2 years. I think 61 and 62 or something like that. And in those 2 years, he was head of the Foreign Technologies desk, and he would report to his general. And so he also had this 4-drawer file cabinet full of crash wreckage from the Roswell crash. And General Trudeau, he said, Phil, I'm giving you this 4-drawer file cabinet. He goes, I want you to be very careful with this because by that time, the KGB had infiltrated the Pentagon. So he had to wait till late at night to open up this file cabinet to look at this stuff and to make files and recommendations and to try and find companies working on similar type products that he could guess that these things were. And so the things that came from the Roswell craft in those 2 years under Philip J. Corso's tutelage, he seeded the development of, at ITT, he brought these oyster cracker shaped chips. If you looked closely, you could see metal etching on them. They were computer chips, but they all connected together to a whole array of them. And Corso brought that to him and said, look, we got this from a foreign fighter. Didn't even say what they got it from. We got it from a foreign fighter. reverse engineer this. You can have X amount of time to look at it. You get the patent, and all the civilian applications. We want the defense application patents. So they go ahead and develop this thing into the computer chip. They also developed the laser, because there was a handheld, like they think it might be like a scalpel or something, but it emitted a little beam of light that was energy. So that's a little laser. That's how we got laser technology. Also, on the inside of the craft, through the crack, they could see through the portal windows like a green, hazy daylight in the darkness. From that and their lenses, they developed night vision. From the clothes they had on, which had no buttons, no zippers, no fasteners whatsoever, it was like it was woven right on the critter. They developed Kevlar from studying this material. Now, I've heard people say over and over and over again that velcro was one of the things we got from the Roswell crash. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was invented by a dude who went out with his dog into the woods, came back, and the burrs were in the dog, and they were on his leg. And he went, how the heck is this happening? This was like in the 30s or 40s. And he studied it, and it was like a hook and loops. So he studied different kinds of materials for hooks. He said that heated nylon did the trick. And it wasn't from the craft. There was no fasteners on their clothes. They didn't know how they even got them on. So no, Velcro did not come from aliens. In fact, Velcro is kind of like a failure as far as the military goes, because when you're in a foxhole, you're trying to be quiet, you want to open up something, guess what? They'll find you, okay? So they had to quick stop making Velcro pockets for their GIs because it wasn't well thought out, folks. And it wasn't from... Now, if someone has some other evidence that it was, please. I'd like to see the sauce on it. But I've heard that, and I've read this book. I'm going to read it again, because if it is in here, then I'll eat my own words, okay? But I just don't think that it is. Oh yeah, hello lurkers. Oh, hello Peggy Dancer. Welcome to the program. Yes, and the lurkers. Well, let me check. I'll check the lurker app. Oh my, look at all those lurkers. Whoa. We got a load of lurkers. I'm telling you. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you away. We respect your privacy here. Yes, we do. Yes, we certainly do. Yeah. Alrighty then. Let's see what else we have here for you. Shall we now? Come chat with us. Yeah, lurkers, come chat. Make yourself a YouTube channel and come and chat. Come and chat. I did that. Okay. You know what? Okay, I'm just going to do this. Okay, we'll talk about this. Now, John Solomon had a little mini interview with Tom Fitton today. And what's really interesting about this RAID at Mar-a-Lago, so John Solomon is talking to Tom Fitton about an old case involving Bill Clinton's sock drawer. So somehow they found these audio tapes in Bill Clinton's sock drawer. And it turns out that someone named Taylor Branch was writing a book about him, apparently, and he was interviewing, and some of the tapes were that interview, but on some of the other tapes or other parts of that tape were foreign leaders when he was meeting with foreign leaders. So Tom Fitton wrote or called up or communicated with the archives, the presidential archives, and said, "Hey, should he have this?" And they said, "Well, I guess they had to." And this is the law. They said, if it's in an ex-president's possession, it's deemed to be his personal property, not an archive. Boom. That's it. And that will be the argument. They'll have to return every single paper. And when they do, guess what? Trump is going to release it all because that's what he was about to do, including Crossfire Hurricane and the whole Russia collusion hoax thing. All of the goods that shows the malfeasance of all of the three-letter agencies involved. And it'll be, CNN won't cover that, will they? No. And Brian Stelter won't be there either. He's going to be he'll probably start a podcast. Hi there, I'm Brian Stelter, and I'm podcasting now. I'm going to be a very popular influencer. Yeah. That's what he's going to say. Hey, Dark Brain. Oh, I see Catherine Weiss saying hi to Dark Brain, but I don't see Dark Brain. There he is, way up there. So, yeah. What do you think about that? So if an ex-president owns it, it's declassified automatically, and it's his personal, private property. So those letters from Kim Jong-un, they shouldn't have those. They shouldn't have those letters. Those are private. All righty then. So yeah, go check that out. That's a very good short little interview. It's like 10 minutes or something like that, or 5 minutes. And it basically does that. I mean, anything that Trump took out of the White House was automatically declassified. That's the way he had it set up. If he's carrying it out, it's declassified because he's carrying it out. Boom. Hello, Hot Topic Sucks. Good to see you here. Welcome to the program. Look at that time on Hot Topic Sucks, 9/11. Look at that. What timing? What timing indeed. What timing indeed. So check that out. It's interesting, to say the least, or to say the most. Well, yeah, like the Kim Jong-un letter. They wanted to know what was in the letters. But also they wanted to subpoena everything so he couldn't release it, which he planned to do. That's the whole reason behind Truth Social. You know that? Yeah. So that's all going to be released to the public. I bet you John Solomon already has it. I bet you some certain people already have most of that stuff. And but they might need to wait until they nail the FBI to the ball. This might be what it takes to clean up the FBI, to get such a public response. And I don't think they were expecting this, even from the left. You know, There's outrage, as there should be. As there should be. Yes. Outrageous outrage. Oh, Andre, gonna send me a photo of a moon. Okay. Yeah, I saw some of your pictures of the moon. Very good. I'd like to know what kind of camera that is. There's Iowax. Good to see you here. Yeah, that could be. Maybe wanted to see what Trump has on, but they knew. They knew what was there because they've been working with the archives people, so they already knew. And something else too. And let me see if I can find that. We'll get through these darn things. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. This is from Jim Jordan, Representative Jim Jordan. Okay. If there was a government informant at Mar-a-Lago, then we now know they spied on President Trump before he was in office, while he was in office, and after he was in office. Is that a surprise? I'm not surprised by that. But, wow. Wow. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. And the laptop from hell, and the Huma Abedin laptop too. There's another one, and the Podesta emails. And it goes on and on and on. 56 close friends that died questionably. Terribly, terrible. But you know what? We're going to win this whole thing back peacefully, aren't we? Yeah. It's a very peaceful thing to do when you cast your vote. Boom. That's the boom. Casting votes. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, and here's what Trump said. A major motion pertaining to the Fourth Amendment will soon be filed concerning the illegal break-in of my home, Mar-a-Lago. See, it's illegal. Right before the ever important midterm elections. Right. My rights, together with the rights of all Americans, have been violated at a level rarely seen before in our country. Never seen before. Ever. Remember, they even spied on my campaign. The greatest witch hunt in U.S. history has been going on for 6 years with no consequences to the scammers. It should not be allowed to continue. I wholeheartedly agree. He's been persecuted. Let me tell you this, there's no cleaner person in the world than Donald John Trump. He has survived such scrutiny. Nobody could survive the level of scrutiny he has survived and come out unscathed, completely unscathed. And look who's here now. Our friend from Austin, from Tennessee, Knoxville. How are you doing, Austin? Yeah. Let's see here. Dark Brain's saying something here. I have a feeling it was a trap for the deep state. Could be, yeah. But they just couldn't resist the opportunity for fake news narrative. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. It's always, oh yeah, just wait till that headline hits. Now we got him. Now they'll hate him. Nope, they love him more. And more Democrats went over to him. Oh, oops. Yep. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you here. Welcome to the program. Yeah, they're just throwing boomerangs. And the thing about a boomerang is, I've had this boomerang forever and I can't throw it away. I just can't throw it away. It keeps coming back. It just keeps coming back. Brian Stelter. Boy. Maybe his podcast could be called Helter Stelter. There you go. I just helped him along there in his podcast. Helter Stelter. Okay. Check this out. I don't know what font this is. Let me see. Horrifying promotional videos surface on hospital site. Push hysterectomies on young girls. Boston Hospital seems unable to comprehend why advocating for transgender surgery for minors caused outrage. Hell yeah, it's going to cause outrage, and I don't really swear, so excuse the lingo, schmingo. But this is sick. This is evil. They're never going to say, "Oh yeah, you caught us. We're evil." No, they'll just keep denying it and keep being evil. By their acts, you shall know. Right? This is sick. The media needs to be cleaned out. All of the horrible people controlling the media, they need to be bought out or put under business wise. Well, I think they are being put under business wise because no one's going for their woke joke stuff, right? That's right. Yeah. I tell you, when I was a kid, looking so forward to the future, just imagining how great the future would be. And then here we are. It's like, well, but you know what? Every once in a while, you just got to take a look at something like this and go, you know what? Everything's cool right now. Look at that. Look at that guy. Now, I believe that's a dragonfly. That's a really cool picture of a dragonfly, I think. There you go. A little bit of nature. A little bit of nature never hurt anybody. Right? That's right. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, Andre messaged me. Let me see. Here's the photo. It looks like a UFO flying next to the moon. Okay. A photo. All right. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if I see the UFO, but maybe you could tell me where it is. Let me get a shot of this because I couldn't get it off there. La, 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 la. Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. There you go. Get happy. Oh, my computer's freezing up. Yeah. We're all frozen up here. I'll have to get those. It takes me a while to get photos up, folks, when you send them to me. Usually try to email them to me ahead of time so I have them open and ready, but I can't. Sometimes this happens and I get the spinning wheel where I'm just frozen and can't do anything. Hope you're all having a very good evening here. Boy, it's not working. Well, it was beautiful weather here. I got I got a call today from the car from the dealership. My brand new Corvette is in. I had it specially painted plaid. Just kidding. No, I had to bring my car in um, to get the mirror replaced because I had my door smashed in by this other guy, and I brought it up there, and so they fixed it. They put a new. They fixed the door, but they forgot to change out the mirror. So I got the mirror, and where'd the other one go? There it is. Okay, now I gotta get back over here. La 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 la. La 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 la. Cash. I saw someone said Cash said something. I didn't hear what Cash said today. Anyway, that's too much to catch up with. So here we are. I got those pictures up now, but I didn't see a UFO here, Andre. So maybe I'm not looking in the right spot or something. I don't know, but I don't see it. The nice picture of the moon. Let me see. Let's get our tools up here. Let's see. It's this one. Yeah, okay. So we're going to brighten it up, see if we can pull anything out of there. All I see is up here, it looks like a edge of a crater lit up, like the raised part, kind of like this over here. Look at that. It's kind of cool, huh? Okay, reset all. All right. Okay. So is it towards the top or towards the bottom? Where is the UFO? Or is it on the other picture? Let me check the chat. Yes, I got the two pictures you sent me, Andre, and that's one of them. I can only show one at a time. I can only show one at a time. So I'll show the next one. So obviously that maybe it's the next one. Okay. So let's get the other one up here. See what that thing looks like. Uh-oh. have to start closing some of these. It's freezing up again, folks. Sorry about that. Every time I try to do something. Okay, here we go. Here's this one. This one's looks a little washed out looking. So here we are. So this is the one. Is it right here? That? Is that what you're seeing? Perhaps? Or maybe here? I got to look at the chat. On the right. Okay, on the right. Is it like a little speck or like a big, like, so let's see if we can find it here. Well, so it could be here or it could be here or it might be something up here. So let's zoom in on it. Okay, I can see now we're going to have to increase the size of the image. So we're going to, oops, it's 96. $200. Actually, no, 260. We're going to go 7 inches. Okay, let's see what it does. It just makes it a better picture. Less pixelation, still some, but I think this is what you're talking about. Let me see if he's saying anything. Those ones. Okay. Yeah, maybe you did capture something. Very interesting. All right, let's fuzz this out a little bit. There. That more accurately shows what it is. Could be like a tic tac. Like everyone likes to say, tic tacs. There you go. Very interesting. Thanks for sending that in, Andre. Yeah, I think a little green man holding a flashlight is looking for the circuit breaker. Yeah, there you go. Could be. For all we know, right? For all we know. Oops. Okay. Right. And it's definitely something, Cheryl says. Yes. Looks like something. Of course, it's probably just a weather balloon, right, guys? Or maybe swamp gas. I think they got swamp gas in space, don't they? Yeah. It's a weather balloon measuring the swamp gas. That's what it is, right? Yeah, I think you did, buddy. It didn't look like it at first until I just manipulated it a little bit. Could be a very, very high flying bird or a rabbit with aeronautic ears, ear like wings. Could be a mud rabbit flying up there. All right. I hope you catch something cool, man. That's awesome. Now, could it be like one of our, maybe it's the space station? No, it probably wouldn't be that shape. Or maybe it's something in our low Earth orbit, like one of the, what's that? Not Neuralink, Starlink? Hey, wait a minute. Neuralink, Starlink? Wait a minute. Are they connected? Are they connected? That's all I want to know. Chinese base. Could be. Could be, Fred. Uh-oh. Froze up again. Oh, there we go. All right. I got to reset this and close it. So I save a little bit of memory. All righty. All righty, Aphrodite. There we go. First rabbit in space. Yes. So here is, we've got a lot of volcanoes going off. Here's a volcano. Um, I think it's from South America somewhere. But look at that lightning, how concentrated it is, and how it looks like. If you ever like if you're ever working in a metal shop and there was some like steel wool or some sparks hit it and it starts on fire, that's what it looks like. It looks like steel wool burning. Oh, you're very welcome, Andre. You're very welcome. Isn't that thing just gorgeous? Look at that. I mean, wow. It's like barbed wire lightning all throughout it. Wow. So much energy. Think about how much electricity is coming out of a volcano. I mean, isn't that? I mean, it's a plasma electric universe. So even think about it. Okay, our nervous system is electric. So we are electric. Even volcanoes are, look how electric that is. That's electric. There's a lot of electricity there. That's bizarre. Okay. That's just plain bizarre. In my wildest dreams, I would never think that that would be the case. Maybe a few lightning strikes, but that, wow, freaky. Yeah, we're going back to the moon, I guess. NASA announced going back to the moon. It's about time. Maybe they got clearance this time. I don't know. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I like that. It's a dynamic photo of lots of energy being pushed out. Here's some words of the to the wise. Let's see. Some people wouldn't know tyranny if it covered their faces, locked them in their homes, enacted the biggest wealth transfer in history, censored them, made them show papers, and force medicated them. That's right. That's right, nurse. Some people wouldn't. Some people still don't see it. Wow. You know, there probably was people just sitting in their chairs, thinking everything was going to be okay on the Titanic, even as it was sinking, sipping their little drink. Oh, they'll come and rescue us. So they'll get all the water out. Yeah, unreal. And I think by forcing people to inhibit their oxygen intake, that kills brain cells. So now you got all these sheep running around. They don't have the mental capacity they used to have because of they've been they deprived their their brain of oxygen. It's sad. It's really sad, people. I guess they've reversed everything now. The CDC. Oh yeah, the 6 feet that never worked. We're sorry. We made a mistake there. Oh yeah, all the stuff really wasn't science. It was like we were just pretending, but yeah, we're all gonna go on vacation. We'll get raises still, but yeah, we're sorry that all that happened. Yeah, no, they're not sorry. They're working on the next one. Despicable. But we're on to them. We're on to them. There you go. Um, yeah, I was talking to someone today that is going to be coming on the show shortly as soon as we can get things finalized. So that'll be exciting. I can announce that sometime in the future. But you know what else we need? What we need right now? You know what we need? We need a little Batman. There we go. When you got Batman and Catwoman and the Batmobile all in the Batcave, that's pretty darn cool. Yes, people need to stop complying to this crap. Yes, use your Bat computer and look it up. We have Bat computers. Finally, we have Bat computers. We can figure stuff out, just like Batman. We are Batman. That's right. We're all Batman because we have Bat computers. That show only lasted 3 years. Was it 3 or 4 years? I think it was 3 years. And I guess ABC picked it up for the next year. They were going to continue it on a different channel, but the studio that it originated in had already destroyed the Bat Cave. They dismantled it, and it would have been too expensive to rebuild. So they said, "Nah, let's not do it." Can you believe it? I think they could have shot around not having the Bat Cave until they built one. They could have just avoided it, you know? Yeah, Batman rocked. Best show. Most colorful show ever, even still. Back then, the colors were better. They were brighter. They were more vibrant. Julie Newmar, yes. Yeah, I'd say she was the perfect Catwoman. How do you like that? That's right. Pow, bam, sock. You know what's yeah, such a dumb show. I love it. It was fun, funny, and it actually taught kids lessons. I learned how to be a civic minded, good, fine, upstanding citizen from this show. This is where I learned my civics from this show. And I think it was a great way to do it. Great way to do it. And so colorful. The colors, even the bad guys, very colorful. And remember, they did not have spandex back then yet. Didn't have it yet. And Robin is my friend on Facebook. Um, Burt Ward. Look him up. Yeah, that's right. Julie Newmar, Lee Merriweather, and Aretha Kitt. Yes, those are the cat women. Yep. Hello, Mad Pogue. He snuck in. How did that happen? Yeah. All righty, Aphrodite. That's a really cool picture. So, how did he get her in there, and how is he going to get her out without her knowing where it is? Hopefully, the butler doesn't walk in. Oops, that'll spoil things. Yes, Adam West was a great as the mayor in Family Guy. Yes, and his name was Adam West. That's what I thought was funny about it. It was his own name. He was a goofy character too. I bet he really liked that. In fact, the creator of that show, Family Guy, met him at an event where, you know, Adam West was signing autographs, and they started talking, and he said, "Hey, man, I got to get you on one of my shows here." So that they cooked that up for him. Very awesome. Yeah, he was typecast for sure, but um, I still think they should have cast him instead of Michael Keaton. That's my opinion. And they should have kept it campy. Nothing better than that. Humor rocks. Aretha Kitt, yes. She was an interesting gal, for sure. Yeah, I love that show. It was one of my faves. One of my faves. That's for sure. That is for sure. So, folks, this Sunday, don't forget, we have Andrew D. Bashago. And then the Sunday after that, on the 28th, will be Andy, Time Travel, and the Bible Code, where he has discovered, someone informed him, a biblical scholar, that in the Hebrew, original Hebrew texts, the 3,000-year-old texts of the Bible, the Torah, a Bashago and time travel appear very close to each other in the Bible code. So I think that's where they take every 21 letters or something, and they've gotten lots of things from the Bible code. Very interesting. I don't know. I don't watch. I don't have cable, Andre. I'm not sure if they do Family Guy anymore. But here's one. Here's a good one. I like this one. Driving Miss Crazy. Where are we going? Club Gitmo. Oh yeah. Going to Club Gitmo. You're gonna love it there. All renewed. Yeah. I'm not sure if they have enough storage for all the whiskey she's gonna need, though. Maybe they won't give her whiskey. She'll have to break some rocks to get a bottle of whiskey. Maybe they'll just give her whiskey flavored ice cream. There you go. Yeah, Clarence Thomas is a rock star. He's a total rock. Any meme that has Clarence Thomas in it, it's like golden. Golden meme. Cuban rum. Okay. I'll pretend to know what that means. Yeah. Driving Miss Crazy. That's a good one. That's a good one. A darn good one, if you ask me. I did not make that one. I'll let you know when I make them. I'll say, hey, here's a meme I made, but I didn't make any of these. Promise. Look at this, will ya? It was only a matter of time. You stand your ground and you win. Autobarn Balmsdale wishes to issue a public apology to all customers if they have been refused a service as persons with a medical condition or disability who were not able to wear a face mask in the store, and acknowledges that they were treated unfairly and inconvenienced in this regard. Autobarn. The apologies are starting, folks. We held the line. We won. We won. Yes, I saw that, Dark Brain. The Trump ultra troll endorsed 3 New York Dems, including AOC. Oh, he did AOC too? I missed that one. Oh, I got to go check that out. I bet BCP covered that. Wow. He is such a, oh, he is like, wow. They should they should find another mountain and call it Mount Trollmore, and he'll be the only one on there until the more trolls come along. Mount Trollmore. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. He says, "Oh yeah, been a supporter of mine from the beginning. Really endorses the MAGA movement. This Democrat really knows their stuff, and I'm a big supporter." It's so funny. And then they have to go, on Twitter and go, "Trump really didn't endorse me. He's just being dumb, blah blah blah." They'd be much better off to just ignore it. But they fall right into his trap. They look so ridiculous. They look so comical right now. It's like the Keystone Cops. They can't do anything right. They keep throwing the boomerangs. They keep hitting them right between the eyes, hitting themselves right between the eyes. Oh, AOC's was today. I'll have to go look for that. Oh, that sounds hilarious. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's on Truth Social, right? Oh. Where's Trump's? Still don't know how to use this very good. Oh, did you see Mark Dice's video on Brian Stelter, how he made Brian Stelter a star by doing the voiceovers? Oh my goodness. It's just, it's epic, 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 epic. Yes. Well, I'm not seeing it here. You know, I like it when Greg Phillips posts too. He truths a lot. He's a powerful voice in the community. Huge. True the vote, baby. True the vote. Remember to get involved in your local elections any way you can. Legally. Don't be doing like the deep state does. They are the cheaters. We're the law-abiding citizens. Oh, Colonel Richard Kemp, former commander of the British forces in Afghanistan. Biden shouldn't be impeached. He should be court-martialed. I bet you'd get a lot of yays on that one if you did a nationwide yay or nay, right? Well, I don't see it. It's not popping out. I'll have to find it later. That's so funny. Oh my God. He's such a troll. Such a troll. Yeah. So get that off of there. Trump wins Galactic Troll Master Award of the Universe. Yes, all-time champion. If Piggy Dancer is banned on True Social, we should all write them a letter on her behalf and try to get her back on there. That's not right. How could they not want a Peggy Dancer on there? Wow. It must have been a mistake. That's all I can say. I don't know why they wouldn't want you on there. Oh, here's something interesting, folks. Follow the pen. Follow the pen. Remember that? D class. Oops. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Desktop. Here we go again. See, I can't read it. Memorandum on a declassification of certain materials related to the FBI's Crossfire Hurricane investigation. This is the dated letter that says when Trump declassified this before he left office. So it should have been made public by now, but they're dragging their feet. And now they've subpoenaed him, so they can't release, so he can't release it. I think that's why they did it. It's desperation. They had no choice. He was gonna release these. All these documents. And I have to get to it so I can blow it up so I can see it. Hmm. Wow. Where'd it go? Can't log in or anything? Oh, that's terrible. Maybe you pushed the wrong password or something. Where is my Finder? Come on, Finder. La, 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 la. Oh, yeah. It's the confuser. It's confusing me again. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway. It won't let me do it. It won't let me do it. For some reason. Some reason. Well, maybe it'll let me do this. Let's just do what it'll let me do. How's that sound? You know, I used to be on Twitter, and I mostly just reposted things, retweeted. Like, here's one of the ones I retweeted. Now, what's wrong with this? Look at MAGA Hulk. Look at that guy. Look at those arms. And there's Benny on the block. He's now goes by Benny, or Benny, the Benny Show, something like that. But yeah, there it is. Love it. MAGA Hulk has a message for Democrats trying to lock him up. MAGA Hulk will not let tyrannical leftists destroy America. MAGA Hulk has some words for Speaker Pelosi. MAGA Hulk wants President real Donald Trump to hear this. MAGA Hulk freedom smash. Yes. And he's the nicest guy, too. I was on Twitter. Until they kicked me off for posting awesome retweets like that one. Yeah, MAGA Hulk is cool. Oh, he did? He came on Thomas's show? Oh, I missed that. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I'll have to look that up. That sounds interesting. Oh, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? There's the MAGA Hulk. Just just brings a smile to your face, doesn't it? This patriotism that came out of nowhere that Trump inspired in people to be better people and to be more inclusive and where we go one, we go all. We're all part of it, baby. There's no there's no judging anybody. And if right-wing extremists are a problem, then how do you explain the fact that at all of these Trump rallies, all hundreds of them now, what, hundreds of them? How many of these has he done? It's superhuman. But at all of them, approximately 30% of the audience is Democrat. So if the right was these, dangerous people looking for a fight all the time, don't you think that something would have happened by now? I mean, that right there tells you their narrative is all wrong. MAGA people are just good-hearted, average, everyday American people who love their neighbor no matter what color they are, no matter what their orientation is. But when you start trying to indoctrinate our children into something that they shouldn't even be knowing about, that's where we have a problem. Other than that, it's mellow, baby, mellow. There you go. MAGA. Awesome dude. I should try and get him on my show. I wonder what he's up to now. I wonder. I wonder. So let's see here. Did I already do that? I don't think I did. Why is it up there? Hmm. I was going through some old photos. I found this picture of my daughter when she was a kid, and she made a snowman. Isn't that just so sweet? Look at that. I love that. Yeah, she made that guy. Very, very cool. We lived at a campground. So in the wintertime, we had the whole campground to ourselves. So that was kind of cool. Made a lot of friends there. Some of them were made of snow. Lots of friends. So there she is. You got to have someone to lean on. So make a friend so you can lean on them. Just like Alicia did. Great kid. And she's a great mom now, too. I saw them the other day, and they're just getting over being sick. So, oh, thank you, Cheryl. You haven't seen snow for like 11 years? Wow, you must live in Florida or something. No, you're all over the place. Every time you're like in a different place, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, really? Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Peggy Dancer. Maybe if you sign up as Peggy not the dancer, then you might trick them. You might trick them. You might trick them. Well, folks, I think we're going to put a cap on this one. I want to thank everyone for coming by. Had a great time. And don't forget on Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, Andrew DiBisciago. Tune in for that. You don't want to miss it. And then a week from then, on the following Sunday, the 28th, will be Andy, Time Travel, and the Bible Code, where he just found out it looks like his name appears in the Hebrew version of the original Torah, the 5 books of the Torah, 3,000-year-old Bible. So using the Bible Code, apparently. So that's going to be interesting. Everyone's always looking for biblical connections. And I guess seems like there's a lot. Seems like there's a lot of connections. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. See y'all Sunday. Good night, Aaron and everyone. Well, I couldn't say it better myself. Thank you to all the Ultra Mods, to Catherine Weiss, Mud Rabbit, and anybody else who happens along. I think we're going to need a new mod. So if anyone wants to be a mod, let me know. Let's see. If I recall from the old days, the moon had what we called mascons, concentrations of heavy mass below the surface. This caused objects orbiting the moon to go off course. Yeah, it's the magnetism or the gravity is a little wonky. The Earth is like that too. There's a big sink somewhere in Antarctica. When you fly over Antarctica, there's a really big gravity draw. Like what's there? Something's there, creating lots of gravity pull. Thank you, Catherine Weiss. Good night, everyone, and a little heart for everybody. And thanks, Andre Little, for the moon pictures. Very awesome. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. You too. Awesome. Keep taking pictures of that moon. Yes. And we're here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and now on Sundays, because we're just on Range of Strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal. Yes, we'll see you Sunday for the Quest for Truth with Andrew DiBisciago, where I will be your moderator. Until then, peace in. Oh, wait a minute. I got to type. Thank you, everybody. Otherwise, I don't have time because I can't type fast enough. Peace in.